Hey honeys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a review on the new PUR HydraFluid Water Serum Foundations. I don't do foundations, hardly. If you guys have been following my channel or my blog for a while, you know it is not something I do very often. But my skin is in that in-between point where it is still dry, not quite to the point where it is hydrated enough, even if it is going into summer and or going in, it's in the middle of spring going into summer, where my skin tends to get a little bit more on a dewy side. I have used this foundation a few times already. I've already reviewed them and shared my thoughts as well as swatches on my blog, so I'm going to try and input a picture with the swatches so that you can take a look and see. I'm also gonna try and swatch these for you guys, but I have all 5 shades from PUR. As a beauty blogger or as a lifestyle blogger, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of different companies, and I've already reviewed these, like I said, on my blog, which you can click down below and see actual pictures of what my face looks like without highlight or anything. I am using a combination of tan and medium on my face today. I basically blended it out, or put tan all over my face first today because I am starting to look a little darker, and then I went in with medium, which is a tad bit on the cooler tone side, and really concentrated those under my eyes, in my nose area, and slightly on my forehead, just to add a little more brightness to it so that it's not necessarily deep and dark, since I like to bronze up my face somewhat. These are very interesting foundations. I'm going to go ahead and read you what it says and why it is such a cool foundation to have. It says basically that, sorry, you get an instant youthful looking complexion with an innovative formula that utilizes an encapsulation technology to deliver water into the skin for hydration and radiance. So that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this foundation. It adds a dewiness to my skin, and it keeps my skin very moisturized and hydrated while I have it. If I use regular foundations, a lot of times they really act, or they cause my eczema, they act up, they cause my eczema to flare up because it dries or pulls the moisture away from my skin. This particular foundation, in my opinion, feels like a BB cream. It feels like a CC cream. It really just, while it doesn't correct problems, it has medium to buildable full coverage. It feels really lightweight. It just helps to hydrate my skin consistently, and I like a hydrated dewy look. If you guys have been following me a while, you guys know that when I do my skincare in the morning, I like my face to look dewy, so I tend to use like a hydrating mist or something of the sort to really add and keep that moisture settled into my skin. So for me, this foundation really is about keeping your skin hydrated, giving it that look of luminosity without making it look oily. And that's one reason, or one of the things and the reasons why I like it. Now, this isn't going to make me turn pro foundation overnight. I use foundation for when I'm testing them out for certain brands. I use it if I'm going to a special event. So if you guys have seen my Snapchat Chronicles from April, I talked about going to a royal ball, and I actually put a light sheer mixture of the foundation on my skin just to help keep it hydrated. Otherwise, I would have to add my moisture spray with me, and I didn't really have the purse to hold it. So keeping something like this really helps to hold in that moisture that I would like. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch 2 of them for you. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. So This is what the tube looks like, and I will put the cost down below as well as where you can buy it. PUR cosmetics can be purchased at various locations like Ulta as well as their website. You guys may have used PUR foundations over the years if you have tried from the brand before, because they are known to be mineral based products a lot of the time. They are a twist up cap, and then you get a nozzle like this that makes it really easy to just kind of lightly squeeze out the product. So I just literally squeeze it out on my hand. So you have medium and tan, and I'm going to just run my fingers so that you can kind of see. So as you can see, I blend these together, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it because they really just help to brighten my skin. I could blend these together to apply to my skin directly, but I do not. I tend to use a highlighting and contouring technique that I spoke about in many videos before, where you literally take the foundation that's deeper or darker. So I would apply the tan one first and then go with medium, which is lighter for me and a little more brightening, and then just apply it under my eyes, like I said, a little bit on my forehead and some on my chin if I want to go that route, and then apply the tan all over. So it kind of gives you that luminous glow without having to add setting powder, without having to bake, without having to do all of those things, because you're creating that with your foundation. For me, that means a lot less product, a lot less chance for my eczema to flare up, because all I'm using is something that's already got water encapsulated into the actual product, and it boosts hydration and moisture for my skin. So it's not going to be drying my skin out like a powder or other foundations would do. It's literally one of the same type of foundation blended in. But overall, I really love this foundation. Let me get in close because I kind of blended it out. I'm going to blend it some more so you can kind of see that while it does blend in so pretty and so nicely, it really just has such a gorgeous finish. If you are the type of person that really likes a luminous finish and really wants your skin to look super hydrated and fresh and like it's your own skin, this is definitely a foundation I think you would enjoy. I love it because while you can tell that I have it on today probably, because I did put on more than I would normally, a light amount of this goes a long way, and it really just leaves your skin feeling moisturized and hydrated. You can go ahead and spot treat the areas that you want to add the coverage to, but you're not worried about it being too heavy or too cakey. It doesn't oxidize on me. I had it when I went to the Royal Ball. I wore it from, I would say, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't take my makeup off until 11:30, 12 o'clock that night, and my skin did not start breaking out. If it was any other foundation, normally I would start breaking out after about 2 hours at the most. A lot of times a lot sooner. My skin didn't start breaking out. My skin felt hydrated. It wasn't dry like I had a ton of makeup on. Nobody realized I had makeup on, which is a great thing. I just looked dewy and fresh, which I absolutely love. Of course, my eye makeup was a little bit done up, but I looked dewy and fresh, and I looked really great. And that's what I love. I love the fact that it doesn't oxidize on me, because many foundations do. My chemical makeup for my skin is just all over the place, so I do experience that from time to time. But overall, I'm just very impressed, and I highly suggest this. Again, I'll put the price down below and where you can get it. But if you are looking for a foundation that's not completely high-end in price, like expensive, but does have a high-end price tag that does a really good job, I definitely suggest this. It does have 5 shades. You go all the way from, you have a deep shade, you have a dark shade, and light is the lightest. I've been told by some of my blogger friends that light is not light enough for them. I'll go ahead and give you a swatch, but it's being done on my own skin, so it's not gonna really give you much thing because everything looks light on my skin, but it's not light enough for some of my friends that are lighter. And I would love to see PUR really extend the, there we go. So as you can see, it's really not that light. It is, this would make like great like highlight under the eyes if you wanted, and that's what I love too. They don't, doesn't settle in your fine lines under your eyes. So since I have the shades, I really play around with it. I use the dark shade as a way to contour with a liquid contour, blend it out, and then I'm not worried about a cream contour that is plugging up my or clogging my pores. So you do have that option as well. I just really like it. Like I said, I hope that PUR goes and makes more shades available, because I think this would be a wonderful foundation. After years in the beauty industry, I'm really impressed with how well it wears and how good it feels. That is my thoughts on this foundation here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, like I said, I will leave the link down below where you can clickety click and get taken to my blog to get all of the swatches on these, as well as details specifically on how this works. I just feel like it's skin loving ingredients that are wonderful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've tried this before, comment down below and let me know. If you haven't, is this the type of foundation that you wouldn't mind testing out? And if you haven't already, please make sure to follow me on social media. I try to post on Snapchat every day, so check me out. I'll see you guys in my next one. Smooches.